Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and I need to make some thank you cards, so I thought, well, what a better way to do it than to use the Celebration So Very Much stamp set that has this beautiful thank you, and then it even says so very much. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be using Tip Top Taupe as my ink color. And I'm going to make 10 cards, and I'm going to do this rather quickly, and I'm going to bring you along, and these are going to be some of the cards that I'm sending to people who have placed an order from me in the month of February. So I try to send a card to everyone at least every other month or every month. It depends on, like, if my Paper Pumpkin customer, sometimes I send every other month. It just kind of goes however I can do it, and depending on how many cards each month I have to send. But I know I'm going to make 10 of this set, and then I will switch and do something else, but I'm going to take you along on this one. And I'm going to be using my Blooms and Bliss Designer Series paper. I have some that's already it's already cut. I haven't used all of this, so I'm going to pick out that one, and so that will probably make 2 cards. And then let's just see, I want to make sure that I can put my Tip Top Taupe on top of it. I think that this would do it. So I'm going to just keep it to a couple of cards each design, I think. Although it really doesn't matter. You know what? I'm not going to do that. This will probably make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me just pick out one more color here. Maybe I'll do this one. And so let me go ahead and cut the card bases first. And we're just going to do regular A2 sized cards. And we will do them in Whisper White. I love Tip Top Taupe. It's just a very versatile color that you can use with lots of different things. And I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. And then I will cut it at 5 1/2. And there's 2 cards. And I'll do the same thing so I get a total of 10 cards. Score it at 4 1/4. Cut it at 5 1/2. Oops. And you know the routine. Score, cut, and these are just 8 1/2 by 11 sheets of paper. I love that they make 2 cards each. Makes it very easy and quite fun, actually. Score it at 4 1/4 and cut it at 5 1/2. Score it at 4 1/4 and cut it at 5 1/2. And then I'm going to put Tip Top Taupe on top of that. So I need these to be cut. I have a scrap piece here too, so I'm going to pull that out. I need my Tip Top Taupe to be cut at 4 and 4 by 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 5 1/4 and 5 1/4. So there's 4. And let's see, 5 1/4. Oops, I don't think I got it all the way cut. That's all right. By 4 and by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more sheet will give us 10. So I'm going to do 4 and 4 5 1/4, and 5 1/4. Same here, 5 1/4, 5 1/4. And then I'm going to take my designer series paper, and let's see, how wide is this one? This is 4 1/2. I really only need it to be 3 3/4 inch wide. Let's see, how wide is this? Is 5 1/4, and this is what if I put this down here? That actually might be okay, and then I can even be a little more frugal with it. So this is, I'm seeing how much less, how much bigger the Tip Top Taupe is from the designer series paper. So I'm just matching them up over here, and it is about, I'm going to call it 3/4 inch. So if this is at 4, I need to do this at 3 1/4. So then that will be what I do. 3 1/4, 1, 2, 3, and then that will be left over. And so I'm cutting this at 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think I'm going to piece the other one together with these two and just make it kind of cute. Maybe even use that one, we'll see. So I don't have to cut another piece of paper, and I can be a little frugal on my paper. So I'm putting this away. Goodness. So now I just need my card bases down here. And we will assemble the cards, and then we will stamp, I believe, is how I will do it. So I'm just going to take my snail adhesive, and I'm going to put adhesive on the backs of these. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do 3 at a time or something. And then I'm just going to center this onto the card base, like so. guys. I'm just doing one at a time. It might work out a little better that way. I don't know. When you have an assembly line of things, it seems to be easy to do like one step at a time completely through, and then go through and do another step completely through. Sometimes, like, when I try to do it this way, I will mess up because I can only use one hand or something. I'm not doing it to my best. So I do like to do like all the glue on one, and normally I would fill up my whole desk, but since I'm trying to show you guys too, I'm being a little bit less crazy with all of them. I have one more here. I missed it. Then I'll put that down here. And then I just need to pick which side of this stuff I want to use. And I think I like the flowery side, so I'm gonna do that. I think that the thank you will show up better on the flowery side too. And if it doesn't show up well in the tip-top taupe, we can switch it to a chocolate chip or even black if I need to. So this is a quick and easy way to get a lot of cards done in a short amount of time. And then I'm going to go ahead and put tape on these two. I don't think I'll need that one. And I'm just going to center this in the bottom, and then I'll put this over it, centered on the top, like that. Cute. I like this designer series paper. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. My husband had to install a new kitchen faucet for us because our other one was leaking, so he did that. So I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to go put everything back under the sink where it belongs, because I took it all out for him to get under there and change the faucet. He did that. So now I need to put them back, and then I'm going to put our dinner in. I already made it. I wish I would have videoed it, but I did not. So now I am going to be using this big thank you, and I'm going to be using the so very much. There it is. So these are our rubber stamps. Oops, I like to put them this way. And you just peel off this backing, and then you can throw this away. Sometimes people like to put it back on here. I guess it wouldn't hurt to do that. It's just not necessary. I just throw it away. And then when I store it, I put them back in here as I got them out. I don't know why I do that. You could even not do that and just put them in here, and they would stick to this plastic. If you see, it would stick just like that, which is great too. So I don't know why I necessarily put them back in here. And then it comes with this, which you can also stick on the back, but it seems like when you have these on the back, they stick less. They don't stick as well with this on it as they do with it off of it. And I think I'm going to try to use a new stamp block that I got for my Prima dolls. And because this is a rather large stamp, I'm going to try this. Now this is not a Stampin' Up product, but you can use our big block, but it has a handle on it, which is kind of neat. And you just kind of stamp I have had kind of a difficult time doing it a little bit, but we'll see. And I'm going to put this where I want it. So I'm going to do thank you, and then so very much. That way I can stamp everything at once without having to re-ink or, you know, do it twice. So if I take my block and just do this, that should get it. So now I'm going to ink up my stamp. Make sure I have it all inked. Looks like I do. And here we go. Good luck. Oh yes, thank you so very much. It's very cute. So there's one done. I might take the ink pad to it. Thank you so very much. I don't like stamping on top of all of them, so I'm not doing that. I'm moving it off so it's by itself on a flat surface for me to stamp. And if I could do anything with my left hand, it would be nice. So let me see if I can do this with my left hand, then I wouldn't have to keep switching hands. I'm certainly not ambidextrous. Yeah, that looked out okay. Oops, I got two here. Oopsie daisy. Re-ink it. Stamp it down. Re-ink it. Stamp it down. I'm getting better with this block. It's not the easiest to use. It looks like it would be easy with the handle and all. You'd think that it would be a little easier to use. It's not the easiest. That's cute with the two. So one of you might get that one. Move that over. Here's this. There's that. I'm going to take a wet wipe. To clean this off. If you use a wet wipe, they just say to use the alcohol-free kind. And you can get those at Target or at the Dollar Tree. Just make sure you're getting the one that's alcohol-free. There, Target or Dollar Tree I know sells both kinds, but I'm not sure if it matters so much with the rubber stamp as it does with the clear stamps, but either way, I still try to do alcohol-free. Close this up. Put that away. And my stamp set. And see how quickly we made 10 cards. Now if you wanted to fancy them up some, you could. I think they're cute just like this. And this is a celebration stamp, so if you want to get this stamp set, you just need to spend $50 in retail from Stampin' Up, and you can pick that as your free stamp set during celebration. We have a whole catalog of things that are free, and it's, oh, this somehow got, I was kind of wondering that when I put this on here. I think I made this one too long. I sure did. Oops. Let's see what I can do. That's funny. I don't know. I must have missed it. There might be another one too that I missed. Man, this is just going to be a longer. I don't even care. It'll be fine. See, if you don't tell people what it was supposed to be, people don't know. It's like doing a solo. Your card was just what your card was, and they didn't know any better. So there we go. There's that one. Did I do this to all of these? Oh, I hope I did not. Looks like I forgot to cut off a hole. What happens if I just cut this off now? Looks like I forgot to cut off a whole side. Ding bat. Oh, this one's good. Maybe it was just on those. I don't know. Crazy. Yeah, those are good. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, you can get these during Celebration. Again, that's through March 31st. And all you have to do is spend $50 in retail, and then you can pick out whatever you'd like from the Celebration catalog for free. And it's for every $50 that you spend. So if you spend $150, that's 3 free products. And there are new products that came out on February 21st that you can also pick. So it's fantastic. So here are 10 A2 size cards ready to be mailed out. Well, I have to fill it out, of course. But actually on my thank you cards, sometimes I don't fill them out and let them be blank so that you guys can use them. So I hope that you like this project. It was very simple and easy, but it's very nice too. I think that these turned out very pretty. I would again like to receive one of these, so I don't mind giving things as long as I'd like to receive it myself. And using one of the Celebration, very pretty. Easy peasy. Thanks so much, guys. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.